Okay, what's going on, guys? Sheldor coming at you with a unboxing. I'm actually going to flip this over real quick because it's got my personal details on it. This is, I apologize in advance for the quality of the video. At the moment I'm using my webcam. I'm actually waiting for a new one to arrive, so any future videos, once I get it, will be in full HD anyway, so that should be quite nice. I received this in the mail, actually arrived on Thursday, so I haven't had a chance to unbox it and do an install and what have you. So this is the ZAGG. Let me open it up here for you real quick. There's it right there. Let me just put this down over there. Okay, so this is the ZAGG. This is the Invisible Shield made by ZAGG. Okay, now I don't know if you can see this nicely. You probably won't be able to because I haven't got macro settings on my webcam, but it says here that it's ultra resistant, it's invisible, meaning that the quality is so good that not so good, but it's designed so that you're not supposed to notice that there's a screen shield, unlike the tempered glass screen shields. Those of you who have installed tempered glass screen shields before, you'll know that they are slightly thicker than normal screen shields in general, and more noticeable as well once you put them on the device. So yeah, so and this says that it's also scratch proof. It says that it's military grade. Jeez, that's pretty cool. It says that it's got a 25-year guarantee and it's got a nano memory technology. Now I don't know what they mean by nano memory technology, but anyway, up here it says that this is for the iPhone 3G and 3GS. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try and turn it around. There we go. iPhone 3G and 3GS right here, as you can see here. Okay. And so let me go and let me open this up. So this is a two-part box. I don't know if you can. Let me try and see if I won't be able to get both in here. So this is the first half here at the top. This is where the screen shield is. Now I only ordered the front screen shield because I didn't want a whole full body screen shield kind of thing. So I'm still using a case. I'm still using my spec candy shell. This is the lemon drop licorice. So yeah, you can go check the review out on this. This review should be up. This review should already be on my channel, so you can go and have a look at that. I may actually redo it, but yeah. So, and I'll also do a comparison on whether or not the ZAGG is compatible with this case. So that should be interesting. So this is the screen shield here. It's almost like a vinyl. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this. You probably won't be able to. Let's have a look here. Oh, sorry. Let that focus. You can see the border here. Sorry, see the border running down here. So that's the screen shield. Okay, so that's not too bad. Let's put that back down. Move this up across so you can see those middle parts. Now, this is the interesting part. Okay, over here you get in the package, and I've already opened this. This is your application spray, or your application solution, sorry, for when you're installing the ZAGG. Now I've got to be honest, I am a little bit wary, I suppose, on using any kind of liquid around my iPhone. But we'll see how it works. We'll see how it goes. It says here, do not spray in eyes, swallow or inhale. Well, you got to be pretty dense. Excuse me, but in all honesty, I mean, you got to be pretty dense to inhale or swallow this. I mean, you know, really. Okay, and then on this side here, let me just open this up here real quick. This side here, you get your application card. Okay, this is a pretty thick rubber. I don't know if you can see that. This is pretty bendable, so you can I don't know if you can hear that. Do that. So you can work out the air bubbles and whatnot. Actually, this is probably the best applicator for screen shields that I've received. All the other ones have been like light, thin cardboard kind of stuff. I haven't really liked that. Anyway, this is the lint-free cloth that you get as well. Suppose this is what you'll use to soak up any extra moisture or water, should I say, or solution, sorry. And these are the instructions, as you can see. Shield installation guide. Okay, let me just read this real quick here. It says here, before you begin, turn your device off and remove the battery if possible. Wash your hands and fingertips thoroughly. Okay. Step 1. In order to avoid putting fingerprints on your invisible shield, wet your fingertips with application solution before handling it. Okay, it's pretty simple. Step 2, when applicable, remove the cover sheet from the front of the invisible shield. Peel the invisible shield off its paper backing. Okay. Step 3, hold the invisible shield in your hand, adhesive side up. Moisten the front and back sides of the invisible shield with the application solution. Be sure to dampen the invisible shield, not your device. Okay, so make sure that you dampen the shield, not your phone. If you do, that's your responsibility. You take that risk if you damage your phone. Step 4, apply the invisible shield to your device, adhesive side down, and slide into place. Okay, I say slide, and I'm assuming, okay, so that makes sense. So the solution will make it a little bit easier to put on the device and line it up and what have you. Step 5, use the included squeegee or installation card. Okay, this is what they're talking about. Okay, this here, squeegee. Using the included squeegee, push the excess moisture and any bubbles away from the center towards the edges and away from any open or uncovered ports. Okay, now I've seen a couple videos on this particular screen shield install, and one of the biggest concerns that other users have had is the moisture or the application solution actually getting inside the speaker here, or inside your port, your headphone jack, and your home button. Okay, so hopefully I won't have that issue. But we will have to see. Okay, so it says here, using the included squeegee. Okay, I've read that. Step 6, soak up any excess moisture with a lint-free cloth. Recommended. I suppose that's why they include this here. What else does it say here? Or paper towel. Okay. Please leave your device off for 12 to 24 hours. Microbubbles and imperfections will work themselves out in 2 to 3 days. Okay, now what I've read, or what I've seen in previous videos, is that you get like an orange peel effect. So from what they're saying in the install instructions, that orange peel effect should work itself out. So we'll have to wait and see how that works out. Okay, so let's get into this. Right, move that one side. Okay, let me just put this back in here because I don't want to lose that. Okay, so put that in there. Give me the screen shield, because that would be a good start. I wouldn't be able to get anything done without a screen shield there. Whoops. Move that a bit. Let me just see what this says on here. Okay, that's in German. French. She's got every single language on here, but except English. Okay, yes, to protect your appliance and keep it looking new indefinitely thanks to Visible Shield, patent solution, Visible Shield. Okay, I'm not going to read that whole thing. You can go and check them out if you want. I don't know if you can see that. They've got a Facebook page, Twitter page, they've got a website. I'll put a link to their website down below. If you want to check their stock, you can do that on the NASDAQ. They are registered as ZAGG, so you can search for them and see how their stock's doing. Maybe buy a couple shares. I mean, you know, who knows. So it says this is made in Ireland. Okay, so sorry, this is going to be a bit of a long video. What I might do is I may just cut out like the boring parts and what have you. But also want to apologize. I've only just seen it now. You'll see this dark line running over here, and there's this light blue one just above it over here. I'd like to apologize for that. That's actually the lens on my webcam. That's one of the reasons why I'm getting a new webcam. That, and as you can see, this is not exactly the best quality. So there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to start by removing my existing screen shield. So, oh, come on. This thing's more impossible to get off than it was to put on. Okay, so as you can see, this was the original screen shield that I got with what was it with? Was it with the candy shell? Yeah, I think it was with the candy shell. I got this one. So not too bad, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. Look there. Right. Clean as ever. Shiny as anything. Okay, you actually can't see that because it doesn't help. There's like whitewashing out on the webcam. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I've got another got another what do they call it? So, sorry about this, guys. I've got another microfiber. There we go. Let me just wipe this down. Put that down there, and I just realized that was probably a bad idea because any dust will probably appear on my screen. How awesome is that? And there is some dust on there. Shit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to clean this off. Okay, sorry if I'm out of frame here. Right, let's have a look. Okay, that looks pretty clean to me. Okay, just give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. I need to get my sim and ejector tool, because what I'm going to do is it is recommended by ZAGG that you leave your device off, or that you turn it off for at least 12 hours, 12 to 24 hours. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it off for the whole night, just to be sure and just to be certain. Okay, let me just turn this off here. Sorry about that, guys. That's not what I meant to do. I'm gonna have to change my code now because okay, turn that off, and we are off. Okay, so let me just see how this gets done here. How do I take this off? As I said before, I'm reaching on 14 minutes already, so what I might have to do is cut out all the unnecessary bits of this video. So okay, I'm just peeling off the outer edges here. Okay, so I've just peeled off that. Okay, this is actually like a sticker kind of thing, and geez, like, I've got to tell you, this stuff is sticky. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let me just give this one more, just get my phone, one more wipe down. Okay. Alright, so I'm happy with it. Let's give that a check. You want to make sure that you've got no dust on your screen, because if you do have dust on your screen, you will obviously, that'll be stuck under the ZAGG, and that's not what you want. So it says spray some of this on your fingers. Okay, so that's what I'll do. Right. Okay. Now I've got to tell you, that is some pretty wicked stuff right there. Okay. So. Oh, shit. Right. Okay, so I'm going to take this sticky side down, spray a couple. Okay, there we go, and I am okay, this is pretty wet. This is actually dripping at the moment, so I'm a little bit worried, but just wipe this up a little bit. Okay, any excess moisture. Okay. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Unfortunately, let's have a look here. Okay, that is better. Okay. For some reason I have got an air bubble. Damn it. Oh, shit. So, sorry about this, guys. I need to try and sort this air bubble out. So, just gonna lift this up gently and just reapply it. Okay, let's check it for any air bubbles. No, nothing than normal, to be honest. Okay. Right. So it seems to be down for now. As you can see my reflection in the glass here, so that's not too bad actually. So it seems to be installed. It seems to have gone pretty smoothly. Let me just try and see if I can't soak up any excess moisture here. Okay. Right, there we go. Okay. Like they've recommended. Now I used about, I don't know if you're able to see, but I used about 3, maybe 4 squirts of this application solution to make sure it was nice and wet. That's probably why I had the initial air bubble here at the top, because it was so wet. It was actually dripping when I picked it up. You didn't see it because I was out of frame, but I was holding it over my legs and it was actually dripping. And so anyway, but it seems to have gone pretty smoothly for now. Now they do recommend that, let me just give this one last squeegee over there. Okay, right. So they do say that you will have some initial bubbles, like air bubbles and stuff, which will work their way out. They'll work themselves out. Sorry, I can't even speak. Over a 2 to 3 day period. I don't know if you can see this, but earlier on in the video you heard me talk about orange peel. Well, if I turn it, I can see it if I turn it this way. Let's see if I can get it on here. I don't think you can see it properly, but there's some water peeling, some orange peeling over here. So hopefully that'll cure out after a couple hours. Now, I may have gone a little bit over the speaker here, which you won't be able to see. but that's not an issue because that just means that it hasn't been cut out properly. So over here on the home button, I can see that I'm perfectly placed it around the button. There's no overlapping there whatsoever. So it just means this cutout here for the speaker hasn't been cut out properly. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this set for 12 hours. And so next time you see me with this phone, I'll show you that some of the orange peeling may have gotten a lot better, hopefully, but we'll see. And this you won't be able to see on the camera here because the quality is too bad. But right over here where my finger is, if I can try and use this is a little piece of wire, but right over here, ZAGG have printed their name on the screen shield itself, which I think is a very, very nice. It's a very nice signature that they've done. They've just gone just a little small little writing over there, just so you know that it's in a genuine ZAGG. Which leads me to my next point. If you buy a cheap imitation ZAGG or a screen shield that claims is made by ZAGG, then you just look for the little signature, the wording that's just over here. Should be to the right of your home button, so it should be this side. It'll be the left in the video, but I decide to spin the video around so everything seems the right way around. But yeah, so we will see. So I'm already liking this, and then I'll use it for about a week or so, and I will come back and let you guys know what I thought, whether or not it really is scratch proof, as they as they say. They actually say on their website, and I kid you not, they say on their website that this film is used. Oh, sorry guys. They say that on their website that they use the same film, this screen shield, same film, and they use it in the military, on helicopter blades, stuff like that. So they say on the box, military grade. So I'll see how that goes. I'll come back and let you guys know once this is cured. I'm going to leave this for 12 hours, let this cure, and I'm going to snap my fingers and it'll magically be 12 hours later. Okay. Well done. Welcome. Okay, welcome 12 hours later through the magic of television or video making in this instance. Okay, so I have installed the ZAGG Invisible Shield, as I said earlier in the video. Here's my phone here. I've installed it. You know, I found that after I installed it, I found that there was a little bit of water streaking under the actual screen shield itself. And luckily, that as it cured overnight, that sort of eased off and subsided and whatnot. I don't know if you can see this. I'll show you how clear this is. No, that's not helping. It's just whitewashing the screen. Anyway. So I'm pretty impressed with this so far. It's as you see earlier in the video, I do the installation. I actually used too much solution because when I peeled off the screen shield from the actual adhesive paper, I sprayed on it. I think I did about 5 sprays, and as I was holding this screen shield, as I was holding it, I was spraying it up the shield because they tell you to make sure that it's damp. Well, what happened was when I lifted the screen shield up to fit it, all the solution ran down and was dripping off the bottom of the screen shield. So I'd actually used too much. I did have to reapply it, you'll see earlier on in the video, but I didn't have to take the whole screen shield off. I only took off the first half, peeled it back a bit, straightened it and put it back down again. So yeah, there are some what they call orange peel effect. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can't get that nasty. Okay, right there, you'll see it here. That's what they call orange peel effect. That will subside over a period of time. I think they say about 2 to 3 days for it to cure properly. And yeah, there's one or two little like air bubbles and stuff in here, which is absolutely normal. They say to you that you can expect air bubbles and orange peeling effect. Those will subside over the period of about 2 to 3 days, give or take. I wouldn't want to install this again. This is probably going to be the last time I'm going to buy an Invisible Shield, purely because anything with liquid or any screen shield that requires a solution or a liquid to install, it immediately I get very, very paranoid, because the minute you get some liquid and stuff inside your phone, inside your device, you're asking for trouble. And there's a lot of entry points here by the speaker, here by the home button. It can run down into your headphone jack, your buttons here. So I mean, and your speakers, your microphone and speaker, and 30-pin connector at the bottom. So I get very worried when I see that. But other than that, it was a pretty smooth installation. I think for my first time doing a ZAGG installation, it was, you know, pretty cool. It went alright. Actually went better than what I expected. In all honesty, I honestly thought I'd be sitting here for half an hour to 45 minutes trying to reapply this all the time. Purely because I've seen a couple of other reviews here on YouTube doing the same installation for the Invisible Shield, and they've said that it's such a mission to install because it's so sticky. And it is. I made the mistake. I don't know if you can see that. There's this little mark here. I don't know if you can see that, just over here. And what happened was, I tried to lift that corner up just to reapply it, to get rid of an air bubble that had formed there. And I'd already cleaned my fingers of all the solution. I'd already wiped the excess solution off the phone. So when I peeled it back, it picked up a little bit of my fingerprint on the corner there. And let me tell you something, man, is it sticky? Sure, it's very, very sticky. But the installation, I'd give it probably, out of 5 thumbs up, I'd probably give it 3. The only reason why I'm giving it 3 thumbs up is because if for some reason the screen shield, any part of the screen shield sticks to itself, it's game over. Okay, you might as well throw the screen shield away, because it's so sticky that if you try and pull it apart, you're either going to tear it, which I don't think is, okay, maybe tear is the wrong word. You'll probably stretch it out of proportion. You'll distort the actual size. So it's very, very difficult. I only bought the front. I never bought the 2-piece, the front and the back. I only bought the front purely for that reason. And I'm glad I did that, because I watched a review where somebody bought the front and the back piece, and they said that when they applied the back piece, it was a mission. It was a mission for them anyway. So yeah, so that's 3 thumbs up out of 5 for the installation. So far there's no fingerprinting on here, so it's pretty fingerprint resistant. Don't know if you can see that. It's probably not picking it up, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, so it's pretty fingerprint resistant. Scratch resistance, I haven't yet been able to test that, but I'll test that over the next couple days. Let you guys know. Next week, Saturday probably. So it gives me about 4 days. Yeah, I said 4 days because tomorrow's Monday and it's a public holiday for us here. So I've only got a 4-day work week next week. So I'll use it for 4 days, including today. So that's actually 5. So I'm getting 5 days use out of it. I'll let you know if it is really scratch resistant, you know, in and out of my jeans, in and out of my work pockets, stuff like that. I won't go and take a knife and try and scratch it. I'm not going to do that. You know, to me that's way too risky. I'd only do that if I had a proper tempered glass screen shield. Then I would do that. I'd just take a steak knife and scratch it up and down the screen shield. But I'm not even going to do that with this one, because if for some reason the shield malfunctions and doesn't protect the screen, I'm gonna regret it, because it's gonna mess up my screen pretty badly. So I think that's about going to do it for today's review. This is a pretty short one. This was just an update, a follow-up after the installation, and so I'll do another video next week, letting you guys know what I thought about the ZAGG after a couple days use. It is compatible with the spec candy shell. Okay, now, well, okay, my spec candy shell it is compatible with. I put it on. I didn't have any of the peeling effects. I didn't have any of the corners peeling up or anything like that. Went in pretty nicely, so I'm pretty stoked about that. But what I'll do is, I'm liking the pure naked feel of my iPhone for now, so I'll probably use it for this for a couple days, and then when I go back to work on Tuesday, I'll probably put another cover on it or something like that. So I think that's about going to do it for today's video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Hit the subscribe button up at the top over there, or down at the bottom over there. Sorry. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Both my Twitter accounts are down below in the bottom bar. I'll put a link to ZAGG's website down below as always. Yeah, my various other social medias are listed down below as well. And yeah, I'll come back and let you guys know what I really thought of the ZAGG after a couple of days use, and see if it really stood the test of time. So I will see you next week. Peace.